crypto, politics, tech, and more. Get your daily news fix with news source scrollers. 01. December 2024 edition. Number 1. Crypto, politics, tech, and more. Get your daily news fix with news source scrollers. 01. December 2024 edition. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs November 15th to November 21st, 2024.
APT, Rosé et Bruno Mars.
Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
AJ Kiraat, Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya. Tu boda, Oscar Maidon y Fuerza Regida. Si antes te hubiera conocido. Karol G. Minnale, Aricharan y Sweta Moan.
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Top hits on Apple Music. 01. December 2024. Sticky Feet, Glorilla, Sexy Red and Lil Wayne. Tyler, the Creator. Wildflower, Billie Eilish. Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. What You Can Know About Me. Glorilla, Sexy Red. That's So True, Gracie Abrams. Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global. From the Friday, November 15th to Thursday, November 21st, 2024. Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. That's So True, Gracie Abrams. Who Jimin.
Tu boda, Oscar Maidon, Fuerza Regida.
From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most viewed films in English. Hot Frosty, Meet Me Next Christmas. Minions, The Rise of Gru. Most viewed films non-English. Let Go, The Lost Children. The Buckingham Murders. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most watched TV in English. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson. Arcane Season 2. Cobra Kai Season 6. Most viewed TV non-English. The Cage Season 1. Bank Under Siege, Limited Series. Sisters Feud Season 1. Dan Da Dan. Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers, from 01. December 2024. My Sims, Cozy Bundle. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Stardew Valley. Stray. Steam's hottest games. Global top selling and top played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, November 12, 2024 to Tuesday, November 19, 2024. Counter-Strike 2. Farming Simulator 25. PUBG Battlegrounds. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA releases 6 industrial control systems advisories. CISA adds 1 known exploited vulnerability to catalog. 1 more drop in the AI ocean. UTI's ATTS 0.2-500M. 350M parameter model demonstrates that high-quality speech synthesis is achievable through a straightforward approach using crafted prompts and audio tokens. Built upon the Qwen 2.5-0.5b, this version was trained on larger and more diverse datasets, resulting in significant improvements across all aspects of performance. Elon Musk filed an injunction to halt OpenAI's transition to a for-profit company. 8 months ago, however, OpenAI claims that Musk agreed to the company becoming a for-profit entity. The Financial Times reports that OpenAI aims to reach 1 billion users in the next phase of its growth. Additionally, a study has found that Instagram is actively contributing to the spread of self-harm among teenagers. Baidu's Apollo autonomous vehicles have been granted a license to test in Hong Kong. In a chilling security footage, an AI-powered robot orchestrates an uprising, leading a dozen showroom bots to quit their jobs. As audibly, a tiny robot allegedly kidnaps 12 large Chinese bots from a Shanghai showroom. AI technology is making significant strides in reducing scam losses and expediting home loans at the top Australian bank. Turkey, according to a Ukrainian lawmaker, will not support a peace plan that includes territorial concessions. Just 10 days ago, Russia condemned Turkey's peace plan for the war in Ukraine as unacceptable. President-elect Trump has reportedly sought the opinion of Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán regarding the Ukraine war. Additionally, 8 individuals were apprehended following a blast that disrupted water and power supplies in Kosovo. Trump threatens 100% tariff on the BRIC bloc of nations if they act to undermine U.S. dollar. Saudi Arabia leads pushback against global plastic treaty. India's Adani says his group is committed to compliance after U.S. bribery and fraud charges. Ireland is poised to form a coalition government following the parliamentary election, as indicated by an exit poll. In other news, the Icelandic opposition Social Democrats are expected to secure a victory in the upcoming elections. Additionally, Romanians are voting in parliamentary elections, while the far-right party hopes to make gains in the process. Furthermore, Namibia has decided to extend election voting due to technical issues, which has drawn complaints from the opposition. Former Democratic Representative Tim Ryan warns on MSNBC, his own party is toxic to voters, with "What are we doing?" New York Times hammered for article referring to biological women as non-transgender women. In the U.S., elite colleges have made few gains in enrolling low-income students, study finds. A boy discovers a Neanderthal axe on a beach in Sussex. Taiwanese barista triumphs in the 2024 World Latte Art Championship. Coins valued at over $1 million are recovered from 1715 Spanish treasure shipwrecks in Florida. Orcas, after a 37 years hiatus, have resumed wearing dead salmon hats. Additionally, oceans emit sulfur, which has been found to have a greater cooling effect on the climate than previously believed. Furthermore, a long-standing mathematical conjecture known as the bunk bed conjecture has been proven false after 4 decades. Several Denisovan populations interbred with modern humans multiple times, according to a recent study. Additionally, Neanderthal genes provided modern humans with an immunity boost and allergies. Furthermore, evidence suggests that Bronze Age civilizations in the Yangtze River basin of China used silk for sacrificial purposes. Lastly, a new study reveals that LED lights may deter great white sharks from surfers. Beeple's first solo exhibition is set to premiere at China's Deji Museum. 3 years ago, it was widely commented that Beeple's $69 million NFT sale marked a potentially transformative moment for the art world. Fortnite recently hosted an in-game concert featuring Eminem, Ice Spice, and Juice WRLD, attracting a staggering 14.3 million concurrent players. Additionally, France has secured a significant victory by becoming the first country to champion the EU AVMS directive, which aims to protect streamers from copyright infringement. Over the past 3 years, French content creators have garnered an impressive $1 billion in investments. Crypto, politics, tech, and more. Get your daily news fix with NewsSource Scrollers. 30. November 2024 edition. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs November 15th to November 21st, 2024.
APT, Rosé et Bruno Mars.
Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. AJ Key Rat, Madhubanti Bakshi Divya.
Tu boda, Oscar Maidón y Fuerza Regida. Si antes te hubiera conocido, Karol G. Minnale, Aricharan Isweta Moan.
Birds of a Feather Billie Eilish. Top hits on Apple Music 30. November 2024. Sticky Feet Glorilla, Sexy Red and Lil Wayne. Tyler the Creator. Wildflower Billie Eilish. Birds of a Feather Billie Eilish. What You Can Know About Me. Glorilla Sexy Red. That's So True Gracie Abrams. Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global. From the Friday, November 15th to Thursday, November 21st, 2024. Die with a Smile Lady Gaga Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather Billie Eilish. That's So True Gracie Abrams. Who Jimin.
Tu boda, Oscar Maidón, Fuerza Regida.
From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most viewed films in English. Hot Frosty, Meet Me Next Christmas. Minions: The Rise of Gru. Most viewed films non-English. Let Go, The Lost Children, The Buckingham Murders. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most watched TV in English. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson. Arcane Season 2. Cobra Kai Season 6. Most viewed TV non-English. The Cage Season 1. Bank Under Siege, Limited Series. Sisters Feud Season 1. Dan Da Dan. Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers, From 30. November 2024. My Sims, Cozy Bundle, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Stardew Valley, Stray, Steam's hottest games, global top-selling and top-played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, November 12, 2024 to Tuesday, November 19, 2024. Counter-Strike 2, Farming Simulator 25, PUBG Battlegrounds, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA releases 6 industrial control systems advisories. CISA adds 1 known exploited vulnerability to catalog. 1 more drop in the AI ocean. UTI's ATTS 0.2-500M. 350M parameter model demonstrates that high-quality speech synthesis is achievable through a straightforward approach using crafted prompts and audio tokens. Built upon the Qwen 2.5-0.5b, this version was trained on larger and more diverse datasets, resulting in significant improvements across all aspects of performance. Meta plans to build a $10 billion subsea cable spanning the world, sources say. Elon Musk's Doge partner Vivek Ramaswamy says they'll scrutinize $6.6 billion Biden loan to Tesla rival Rivian. Vietnam approves data, electricity laws, $67 billion rail plan, and Vietnam-China cross-border railway project to start construction in 2025. Canada's major news organizations have joined forces to file a lawsuit against OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT. In a separate development, an Italian watchdog has issued a warning to the publisher Getty, urging it to refrain from sharing data with OpenAI. Additionally, Google has reportedly offered substantial financial incentives to collaborate with a trade body that is actively opposing Microsoft's dominance in the market. Moscow expels German journalists, Berlin denies closing Russia TV bureau. Lithuania expels 3 Chinese staff as diplomatic ties wade. Senegal's leader says France should close all army bases in country. Putin praises intelligent Trump amid assassination threats. NATO to deploy 100,000 peacekeepers in Ukraine, Russia claims. Zelensky open to ceasefire if NATO protects unoccupied areas. Also, Zelensky suggests hot phase of Ukraine war could end in return for NATO membership if offered, even if seized land isn't returned immediately. Saudi Arabia abandons its pursuit of a U.S. defense treaty due to a stalemate over Israel. 10 months ago, it was reported that Saudi Arabia was pushing for a U.S. defense pact ahead of the presidential election. Axios reported that Trump wants a Gaza ceasefire deal before the inauguration, while Graham stated that Julia Roberts politely declined Richard Curtis's proposal for a sequel to Notting Hill, labeling it as a very poor idea. Hype shares plummet as the K-pop sensation NewJeans announces its departure from the entertainment agency. Warren Buffett continues his philanthropic endeavors, donating another $1.1 billion and outlining his plans for distributing his substantial fortune of $147 billion upon his passing. Irregular sleep patterns increase the risk of stroke and heart attack, according to a recent study. On a lighter note, animal characters can positively impact the psychological development of young children. In a disturbing development, experts have reported that switches are being used to convert handguns into machine guns in the virtual world of Grand Theft Auto. These modifications, known as Glock switches, are escalating the level of violence in the game. Fox News is reaping the benefits of Donald Trump's victory, reported by Financial Times. Republicans are preparing for the upcoming debate about the costs of the $5 trillion Trump's tax cut. A report claims that the auto industry could lose 17% of its profits due to Trump's tariff plan. Washington Examiner reports that AOC's potential 2028 presidential run would be a disaster, according to a former Clinton advisor. The Hill reports that a former Trump Treasury official warns against underestimating Ocasio-Cortez in 2028. Meanwhile, the Wall Street Journal reports that Bolsonaro is making a comeback bid in Brazil and is betting on Trump's help, with Bolsonaro reveling in Trump's win and saying, "We'll be back too." Additionally, Viktor Orban is facing criticism after an aide claimed that Hungary would likely not have resisted the Russian invasion. Study reveals that when barred owls inhabit urban environments, they tend to prefer affluent neighborhoods. Indian airlines and airports have received a staggering number of hoax bomb threats, amounting to nearly 1,000 so far in 2024. Notably, both Katie and Gnome are set to release official distributions, and there are reports suggesting that the Arch Linux installer has undergone a slight improvement in its user-friendliness. Standard Chartered divests in Africa to shift its focus to wealth management. Foreign smartphone sales in China plummeted by 44.25% year-over-year in October, as per data released. Russia apprehended cybercriminal Wazawaka for alleged connections to ransomware groups. Crypto, politics, tech, and more. Get your daily news fix with NewsSource Scrollers. 29 November 2024 edition. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs November 15th to November 21st, 2024.
APT, Rosé et Bruno Mars.
Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
AJ Kiraat, Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya. Tu boda, Oscar Maidón y Fuerza Regida. Si antes te hubiera conocido. Karol G. Minnale, Aricharan Isweta Moan.
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Top hits on Apple Music 29. November 2024. Sticky Feet Glorilla, Sexy Red and Lil Wayne. Tyler the Creator. Wildflower Billie Eilish. Birds of a Feather Billie Eilish. What You Can Know About Me. Glorilla Sexy Red. That's So True Gracie Abrams. Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global. From the Friday, November 15th to Thursday, November 21st, 2024. Die with a Smile Lady Gaga Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather Billie Eilish. That's So True Gracie Abrams. Who Jimin.
Tu boda, Oscar Maidón, Fuerza Regida.
From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most viewed films in English. Hot Frosty, Meet Me Next Christmas. Minions: The Rise of Gru. Most viewed films non-English. Let Go, The Lost Children, The Buckingham Murders. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most watched TV in English. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson. Arcane Season 2. Cobra Kai Season 6. Most viewed TV non-English. The Cage Season 1. Bank Under Siege, Limited Series. Sisters Feud Season 1. Dun Da Dun. Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers, from 29 November 2024. My Sims, Cozy Bundle. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Stardew Valley. Stray. Steam's hottest games. Global top-selling and top-played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, November 12, 2024 to Tuesday, November 19, 2024. Counter-Strike 2. Farming Simulator 25. PUBG Battlegrounds. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA releases 6 industrial control systems advisories. CISA adds 1 known exploited vulnerability to catalog. 1 more drop in the AI ocean. UTI's ATTS 0.2-500M. 350M parameter model demonstrates that high-quality speech synthesis is achievable through a straightforward approach using crafted prompts and audio tokens. Built upon the Qwen 2.5-0.5b, this version was trained on larger and more diverse datasets, resulting in significant improvements across all aspects of performance. Canada's antitrust regulator has filed a lawsuit against Google, accusing the tech giant of engaging in anti-competitive practices related to advertising. In a separate development, the Competition Commission of India (CCI) has initiated an investigation into Google following a complaint lodged by the real money gaming platform Wenzio. Additionally, Google has taken legal action against a Pixel engineer who allegedly leaked trade secrets online. Elon Musk's X tells the EU that we're a safe space for free speech. PEN America reports more than 10,000 books banned in 2023-24 school year. TikTok says US ban would have staggering impact on free speech. Former Binance employee sues exchange for unfair dismissal after raising bribery allegations. Reuters reports that HSBC is withdrawing from its China credit card business due to difficulties in expanding. Hackers steal $17 million from the Uganda Central Bank. The Wall Street Journal reports that China is bombarding tech talent with job offers. Leading PC makers are also requesting Chinese partners to increase production before the inauguration of Trump. Additionally, Google's Chrome could be worth up to $20 billion if a judge orders its sale. Reddit aims to expand its user base internationally and hints at the launch of an enhanced search feature. Bloomberg reports, a very ChatGPT Christmas, and savvy Black Friday shoppers use AI to find deals. ByteDance is seeking $1.1 million in damages from a former intern who allegedly sabotaged an AI project. Putin warns Ukraine of new missile strikes as Russia intensifies its assault on the power grid. In a separate development, a UK-based spy ring allegedly passed classified information to Russia for nearly 3 years, as revealed by a court. Additionally, Georgia has decided to suspend its accession talks with the European Union until 2028. Google Maps tragically leads 3 men to their deaths when a car plunges into a river below an incomplete bridge in Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh. The British Film Board has issued a trigger warning for the blockbuster movie Wicked, addressing discrimination against green-skinned individuals and persecution of talking animals. Panasonic unveils an AI avatar of its founder, Matsushita Konosuke. The building that serves as the canvas for Banksy's infamous well-hung lover is now up for sale. MrBeast claims to have broken 40 world records while filming the $100 million Amazon reality show Beast Games. Footprints discovered in Kenya reveal that 2 species of ancient human relatives coexisted on the same ground simultaneously, indicating that at least 2 hominin species inhabited the region 1.5 million years ago. New Japanese rocket engine explodes during testing for the second time in 16 months. HESS collaboration detects the most energetic cosmic ray electrons and positrons ever observed. Blue Origin removes the video of the 100th woman in space after being flooded with sexist comments. Researchers have discovered the first UEFI bootkit malware specifically designed for Linux systems. Kodak has decided to pause the production of film output, doubling down on its growing popularity among the Gen Z demographic. Wild turkeys are becoming increasingly difficult to locate as they develop strategies to evade hunters. Lebanon had no input in the decision to go to war, according to its foreign minister. In contrast, President Biden holds Hezbollah responsible for igniting the past year of conflict. Meanwhile, Pakistani police have charged Imran Khan and his wife with inciting violence. Additionally, French President Macron has acknowledged the 1944 massacre of West African troops by French forces. Long COVID seems to be caused by a prolonged infection. The United Nations warns of a growing synthetic drug crisis in Afghanistan, while Iran claims an increase in methamphetamine production in the country. Former President Trump appoints a critic of the COVID lockdown to lead the top health agency. Court rejects appeal of YouTube DL hosting provider, Uberspace. 1 year ago, YouTube DL site goes offline as hosting provider enforces court-ordered ban. European Commission ends state aid case against Amazon with no tax payout. Tencent announces Light of Motorum, which the media calls a wild copy of Horizon Zero Dawn. Children among the dead and missing due to heavy rains triggering floods in Sri Lanka. The death toll in eastern Uganda rises to at least 15 after landslides bury 40 homes. Flood hit Spain introduces climate leave for workers. China investigates its top military official, Miao Hua, for corruption. Chad terminates its defense cooperation agreement with France. China's electric vehicle, EV industry is poised to significantly reduce gasoline demand. Crypto, politics, tech, and more. Get your daily news fix with NewsSource Scrollers. 28 November 2024 edition. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs November 15th to November 21st, 2024.
APT, Rosé et Bruno Mars.
Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
AJ Kiraat, Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya. Tu boda, Oscar Maidón y Fuerza Regida. Si antes te hubiera conocido. Karol G. Minnale, Arichara Nisweta Moan.
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Top hits on Apple Music 28. November 2024. Sticky Feet Glorilla, Sexy Red and Lil Wayne. Tyler the Creator. Wildflower Billie Eilish. Birds of a Feather Billie Eilish. What You Know About Me. Glorilla Sexy Red. That's So True, Gracie Abrams. Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global. From the Friday, November 15th to Thursday, November 21st, 2024. Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. That's So True, Gracie Abrams. Who Jimin.
Tu boda, Oscar Maidon, Fuerza Regida.
From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most viewed films in English. Hot Frosty. Meet Me Next Christmas. Minions, The Rise of Gru. Most viewed films non-English. Let Go. The Lost Children. The Buckingham Murders. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most watched TV in English. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson. Arcane Season 2. Cobra Kai Season 6. Most viewed TV non-English. The Cage Season 1. Bank Under Siege. Limited Series. Sisters Feud Season 1.
Dan Da Dan.
Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers. From 28 November 2024. My Sims. Cozy Bundle. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Stardew Valley. Stray. Steam's hottest games. Global top selling and top played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, November 12, 2024 to Tuesday, November 19, 2024. Counter-Strike 2. Farming Simulator 25. PUBG Battlegrounds. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA releases 6 industrial control systems advisories. CISA adds 1 known exploited vulnerability to catalog. 1 more drop in the AI ocean. UTI's ATTS 0.2-500M. 350M parameter model demonstrates that high-quality speech synthesis is achievable through a straightforward approach using crafted prompts and audio tokens. Built upon the Qwen 2.5-0.5b, this version was trained on larger and more diverse datasets, resulting in significant improvements across all aspects of performance. China discovers a substantial gold reserve worth nearly $83 billion in Hunan, as reported by a recent news source. Additionally, Volkswagen and its Chinese partner SAIC have announced their intention to collaborate on the establishment of a joint venture plant in the western region of China's Xinjiang province. Furthermore, there are reports indicating that 3 individuals, including an FBI informant, have been released in a recent China swap deal. Lebanon's Hezbollah vows to continue resistance after ceasefire, as Israel and Hezbollah ceasefire begins after year of conflict. Politico comments as Biden tries to go out with a Middle East miracle, as Biden pushes Netanyahu to get a Gaza hostage versus ceasefire deal after Lebanon truce. France says Netanyahu is immune from ICC warrant as Israel is not member of court. Berlin police chief issues warning for Jews in city's Arab neighborhoods. Elon Musk aims to eliminate the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, transferring power to Wall Street. The CFPB and FHFA are now on the list of agencies to undergo a course change under Trump. Reuters reports that the U.S. consumer finance watchdog is moving forward with new rules ahead of the Trump takeover. Rolling Stone reports that Team Trump is debating the extent of U.S. involvement in Mexico. Additionally, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street are facing lawsuits from Republican states over their climate change push. Microsoft is under a broad antitrust investigation by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. In a related development, Google has subpoenaed OpenAI, Perplexity, and Microsoft as part of an antitrust trial. Additionally, Google and Meta veterans are collaborating to develop an operating system specifically designed for AI agents. EPA's report reveals that automakers have made some progress in reducing auto pollution, but it falls short of the legally mandated standards. Additionally, Chinese electric vehicle EV manufacturers are requesting suppliers to reduce prices by 10%. Furthermore, sources allege that an Exxon lobbyist is under investigation for allegedly leaking emails from environmentalists. Coffee prices have reached their highest point since 1977 due to dry weather affecting coffee supplies. Meanwhile, Malaysia's Prime Minister reported that tens of thousands of people in 6 states have been affected by flooding. Additionally, South Korea is experiencing its second day of heavy snowfall, resulting in 4 fatalities. OpenAI receives a substantial $1.5 billion investment from SoftBank, enabling employees to participate in a tender offer by selling shares. In a significant development, Alibaba unveils an open challenger to OpenAI's GPT-1 reasoning model. Additionally, Futurism reports that Character.ai is hosting pro-anorexia chatbots that encourage young individuals to engage in disordered eating behaviors. Microsoft's plans to enable direct Xbox game purchases on the Android app through the Xbox app have faced delays due to a court order. Microsoft asserts that it has developed an Xbox game store for Android, but is unable to launch it. TrendForce predicts a 4.9% growth in global notebook shipments in 2025, driven by increasing business demand. D-Link advises users to replace VPN routers affected by an unfixed RC vulnerability. NATO chief says Ukraine not in strong position to negotiate with Putin. Chinese ship's crew suspected of deliberately dragging anchor for 100 miles to cut Baltic cables. Romania regulator, ANCOM vice president calls for the suspension of TikTok on Romanian territory. The Federal Trade Commission (FTC) has broadened its telemarketing rule to encompass technical support scams, which resulted in substantial losses of $175 million for consumers aged 60 and above last year. Additionally, Ofcom reported a significant increase in the time spent online by adults in the UK, with a nearly hour-long jump in 2024. Furthermore, SUSE has rebranded and launched an AI platform designed to protect enterprise data. Steep decline in cervical cancer deaths among young women in the U.S. has been reported. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA), in collaboration with the World Health Organization (WHO), has instructed influenza vaccine manufacturers to eliminate the B/Yamagata influenza virus strain from all influenza vaccines distributed in the United States due to a decline in its circulation. On a different note, London scientists have developed the first treatment for asthma attacks in 50 years, using benralizumab. Mexico's president and Trump engaged in a positive conversation, but they diverged on migration details. In response to Trump's claim that Mexico should close its borders, the president asserted that Mexico's position is not to do so. Pew Research Center reported that the public narrowly approved of Trump's plans, while most were skeptical that he would unify the country. Additionally, the Wall Street Journal reported that cryptocurrency leaders are urging Trump to establish a federal Bitcoin reserve. The International Criminal Court (ICC) has requested arrest warrants for the head of Myanmar's military regime. In a significant global operation, authorities seized 1,400 tons of drugs, uncovering a new Pacific trafficking route. Additionally, a massive international operation resulted in the seizure of a narco sub bound for Australia, netting 1,400 metric tons of drugs. Furthermore, Bolivia's top court has ruled that its former anti-drug chief can be extradited to the U.S. on drug charges. RNA exhibits no preference for left or right-handedness, as prebiotic chiral transfer from self-aminoacylating ribozymes could potentially favor either-handedness. On the other hand, an early hominid discovered in China has sparked a new debate about the existence of a new species, characterized by its large head and prominent teeth. London's 850-years-old Smithfield Meat Market is set to close. Desperate Housewives reboot would likely be set in earlier decades such as 1966, says creator. The character I miss writing the most is actually Wisteria Lane. Character.ai confirms the mass deletion of fan-created characters, stating that they will not be returning. Amazon develops a video AI model, diversifying its reliance on Anthropic. Elon Musk announces the establishment of an AI game studio under XAI. Xiaomi once again is venturing into chip making, setting its sights on challenging Qualcomm and MediaTek. According to IDC, the worldwide smartphone market is forecasted to grow by 6.2% in 2024, driven by the robust growth of Android in emerging markets and China. Foxconn, on the other hand, believes that its global manufacturing footprint will serve as a shield against tariffs. Animation Guild reaches tentative deal with studios, after bargaining over AI guardrails and more. Disney agrees to $43 million deal to settle class action over women's pay. European police bust a pirate streaming service making €250 million per month. Trump's Ukraine envoy, Kellogg, has a plan to end the war by playing hardball with the U.S. in terms of aid. Additionally, the Pentagon is unlikely to utilize all of the billions of dollars Congress authorized for Ukraine weapons before Biden leaves office, according to officials. Furthermore, the U.S. is considering deploying missile units to the Japan Islands in Taiwan as a contingency measure. China's Defense Minister Dong Jun is under investigation for corruption, as reported by the Financial Times. Additionally, a survey reveals that over 50% of French citizens want their government to fall. Furthermore, Adani fraud allegations have rocked the Indian parliament, prompting the opposition to demand a probe into the billionaire's firms. Crypto, politics, tech, and more. Get your daily news fix with NewsSource Scrollers. 27. November 2024 edition. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs November 15th to November 21st, 2024.
APT, Rosé et Bruno Mars.
Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
AJ Kiraat, Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya. Tu boda, Oscar Maidón y Fuerza Regida. Si antes te hubiera conocido. Karol G. Minnale, Aricharan y Sweta Moan.
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Top hits on Apple Music 27. November 2024. Sticky Feet Glorilla, Sexy Red and Lil Wayne. Tyler, the Creator. Wildflower, Billie Eilish. Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. What You Can't Know About Me. Glorilla, Sexy Red. That's So True, Gracie Abrams. Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global. From the Friday, November 15th to Thursday, November 21st, 2024. Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars.
APT, Rosé, Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. That's So True, Gracie Abrams. Who Jimin.
Tu boda, Oscar Maidón, Fuerza Regida.
From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most viewed films in English. Hot Frosty, Meet Me Next Christmas. Minions, The Rise of Gru. Most viewed films non-English. Let Go, The Lost Children. The Buckingham Murders. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of November 11th to November 17th, 2024. Most watched TV in English. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson. Arcane Season 2. Cobra Kai Season 6. Most viewed TV non-English. The Cage Season 1. Bank Under Siege. Limited Series. Sisters Feud Season 1. Dan Da Dan. Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers. From 27. November 2024. My Sims. Cozy Bundle. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Stardew Valley. Stray. Steam's hottest games. Global top selling and top played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, November 12, 2024 to Tuesday, November 19, 2024. Counter-Strike 2. Farming Simulator 25. PUBG Battlegrounds. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA releases 6 industrial control systems advisories. CISA adds 1 known exploited vulnerability to catalog. 1 more drop in the AI ocean. UTI's ATTS 0.2-500M. 350M parameter model demonstrates that high-quality speech synthesis is achievable through a straightforward approach using crafted prompts and audio tokens. Built upon the Qwen 2.5-0.5b, this version was trained on larger and more diverse datasets, resulting in significant improvements across all aspects of performance. Walmart is considering reversing some of its diversity policies in response to pressure from conservative groups. The UK Supreme Court is hearing a significant legal case that could alter the definition of woman in law. Additionally, an Exxon executive suggests that U.S. oil firms are unlikely to adopt a drill approach under the Trump administration. Harris aides claim that internal polling never showed her leading Trump. Sharon Stone asserts that Trump's victory was due to the uneducated and non-traveling American population. Notably, Trump's guitars were recently hit with a cease and desist order from Gibson due to the use of the Les Paul body shape. Trump unveiled a limited edition American Eagle acoustic and electric guitar just a week ago. Brett Goldstein confirms that Ted Lasso was heavily inspired by The Wizard of Oz. Bottega Veneta's latest must-have accessory is a giant Richard Scarry children's book. The World of Warcraft 20th Anniversary Celebration update is now live. New U.S. regulations will permit HIV-positive organ transplants to commence. Biden has proposed that Medicare and Medicaid cover the expensive weight loss medications for millions of obese Americans. Additionally, preliminary data indicates that severe COVID-19 may cause cancer tumors to shrink. TikTok is considering blocking teenagers from using beauty filters due to concerns about their mental health. In a related development, a U.S. judge ruled that influencers should face lawsuits for copying the creator's vibe. This comes after a recent report of a creator suing another for allegedly copying her vibe. Additionally, a study suggests a positive association between internet use and mental health among adults aged 50 and above in 23 countries. Loneliness is associated with neural representations and language usage that diverge from the shared cultural norms. A recent study reveals that dementia may manifest a decade earlier in men at high risk for heart disease. Additionally, a landmark study sheds light on the prevalence of inflammatory bowel disease among over 100,000 American youth. Meta's Threads is shifting its focus to follower-friendly feeds in response to the rapid user growth of its rival, Blue Sky. Formula One is expanding its grid, with General Motors set to become the 11th team in 2026. This move marks General Motors' entry into the Formula One world, as they are bringing a Cadillac team to the sport. The Biden administration has given preliminary approval to a $6.6 billion loan to Rivian, an electric vehicle manufacturer. After the Office software outage, Microsoft faced allegations of data scraping in Word and Excel. Microsoft clarified that Word and Excel AI data scraping was not enabled by default. Additionally, Qualcomm reportedly lost interest in the Intel takeover. Lastly, Claude.ai can now adapt its writing style to match yours. Elon Musk's startup xAI is reportedly worth more than the billionaire paid for Twitter. OpenAI has paused the development of its video model, Sora, after artists leaked access to the model in protest. Uber is constructing a fleet of gig workers to label data for AI models. Crypto exchange Kraken has shut down its NFT marketplace. The Fifth Circuit has ruled that the Office of Foreign Assets Control (OFAC) overstepped its authority in sanctioning Tornado Cash's immutable smart contracts. Federal Reserve minutes indicate that officials prefer gradual rate cuts rather than abrupt ones. The U.S. agency approves licenses to extend coverage to dead zones for T-Mobile and SpaceX, as the FCC's plan to bring cell service to every corner of America. In other news, France's Orange partners with OpenAI and Meta to develop custom African language AI models. Additionally, Google tests more DMA changes in Europe, including dropping maps for hotel results. Mexico proposes imposing its own tariffs as a retaliatory measure against any potential tariffs imposed by the United States. In a recent statement, Goldman Sachs estimated that Trump's proposed tariff increases could lead to a nearly 1% increase in inflation. Additionally, Trump has vowed to impose an additional 10% tariff on China, 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico. On a different note, Zimbabwe held a debt conference to chart its ambitious return to global finance. During the conference, Zimbabwe announced that it would pay approximately $6.331 billion to white farmers as part of its efforts to secure access to international funds. Eyewitnesses in Gaza report that Israel is employing sniper drones to target Palestinians. In a significant development, Russia's security chief met with Taliban officials in Kabul, and Russia expressed its intention to strengthen its ties with Afghanistan. The U.S., on the other hand, was urged to contribute to the reconstruction efforts in the region. Additionally, a UN advisor was dismissed for refusing to acknowledge the Gaza conflict as a genocide, as argued in an article published in the Wall Street Journal. Russia expels a British diplomat over alleged espionage activities. In response, the UK's number 10 dismisses Russia's spy claims as baseless. Brian Krebs comments that a hacker involved in snowflake extortions may be a U.S. soldier. Additionally, NASA discovers a secret U.S. military base buried 100 feet deep in Greenland ice. TikTok's CEO was summoned to the European Parliament over its role in the shocking Romanian election, where a Romanian Putin supporter and TikTok star won in a surprising first-round victory. Meanwhile, UNESCO has warned online influencers that they urgently need training in fact-checking. Additionally, Twitter's objection to The Onion's purchase of InfoWars serves as a reminder that social media users do not own their accounts. Steam removes October 7th game at request of UK counter-terrorism unit. 3 Uzbek nationals arrested in the killing of an Israeli-Moldovan rabbi in the UAE. And UAE thanks Turkey for helping to arrest suspects in killing of Israeli rabbi. A fugitive wanted in the US for a pair of bombings is arrested in the UK after 20 years on the run. Major cybercrime operation nets over 1,000 arrests across Africa. In India, meth seized from a Myanmar boat costs more than the aircraft carrier Vikrant, which cost $2.49 billion to build. The Indian Coast Guard also seized 5.5 tons of drugs in the Andaman waters, making it the largest narcotics haul ever. Interpol's financial crime operation made a record 5,500 arrests and seized over $400 million in worthless assets. Brazil's antitrust authority has ordered Apple to remove restrictions on in-app payments. Leica has achieved a historic sales record, demonstrating the growth of the luxury camera market. Additionally, the USPTO has filed a petition to cancel Oracle's JavaScript trademark, following a 2-month-old challenge from the JavaScript community. Flash floods and landslides on Indonesia's Sumatra Island claimed the lives of 16 people. Unexplained heat wave hotspots are appearing across the globe. Astronauts were forced to shut down a Russian space station module due to an unusual odor emanating from the spacecraft. Over half of the long posts on LinkedIn are likely AI-generated, since the launch of ChatGPT. A Stanford study reveals that 9.5% of engineers engage in minimal work, highlighting the $90 billion ghost engineer problem in the tech industry. A new publisher, Spines, aims to disrupt the industry by utilizing AI to publish 8,000